Join me for raw and unfiltered, no-cap conversations on each episode of Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. From up above, what's good, what's going on, good people? What's going on, slammers? S.L.A.M, Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding. I'm Dr. Tiy-E, licensed psychosexual therapist, and tonight we're talking about lie. Should I lie to you? Whew. Let me tell you what brought about this scenario tonight. I was just came back from Chicago, had an amazing trip, and stopped by one of my very dear friends, one of my very dear friends, and she knows who she is. She'll be joining us in a second. And we were having a discussion about lying. And I said, your husband, is it okay that he lies to you? She said, yes. I want to be lied to at times. There's times when I want to be lied to. I said, is that right? So you want to be lied to? She said, well, yes and no. And she gave an example. For example, if I know that I'm a little heavy, or if I'm, got some things going on that I don't exactly want to admit to myself, I like it when my husband kind of, just skate around and don't exactly tell me what I don't want to hear. And I said, okay. And then she said, well, it's okay to lie to me sometimes. It's okay. But then my question, of course, me being me, when is that okay? How do I know as a man when it's okay to lie to you? When it's not? So having been in a few relationships in my day, I've been often accused of being, telling too much of the truth. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Is lying okay, and when is it okay not to? Is it okay sometimes to lie, sometimes not to lie? How do we do this? We're going to talk about it. But anyway, we're going to talk about it. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, good people. Trying to. All right, so with that being said, again, tonight's challenge, tonight's question is, when is it okay to lie to your significant? Is it ever okay? Should you, stay steadfast online? Ladies, Scenes, and News, appreciate you as always for joining in and being and doing what you do. You are amazing, and I appreciate you for that. We got Kia Miller checking in, a Sagittarius, as I've always expounded on, the love of my life, as he was the first one to capture my heart. Thank you, Kia, as always. I appreciate you joining in. Matter of fact, I just left Chicago. I had an amazing time. I know you no longer live there, but I had an amazing time. Went to the Cubs game, hung out with some good friends, partied, played pickleball. I had a great time. Chicago, man, stand up, Chi-Town, stand up. And, I almost forgot to do this. Since we are here, I can't start the game without doing a little something like this. Let's do it.
Judo, J-U-D-O. It's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, time to slam. Sex, love, and misunderstanding. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man. Relax, let him live the way he got a plan. It's the slam. Hey, it's the slam. It's the slam. With Dr. Tiy-E.
All right, I got my motivational music. Saying what's up to Lynn John. What's going on, baby? Brother Myron, what's going on, Blue? What's up? Got my Sagittarius checking in. I got my Tauruses checking in. Got my Virgos checking in. Gemini's checking in. Let me see. Oh, Leos are checking in. Got a Pisces checking in. Oh, welcome to the game, Pisces. Welcome to the show. You Pisces, y'all don't get out often, but I appreciate you for joining in. But tonight we're talking about lying. And this again goes back to a story just in Chicago, talking to a dear friend of mine. And she said, about her husband, to her husband, it's okay to lie to me sometimes. So I want to know for the ladies, because ladies always say, well, I want a man to be honest with me. Is there such thing as being too honest? Because I've been accused of being too honest. Got sister lady checking in. Appreciate you, dear heart. Lady sings the news. She'll be in Chicago soon. People, watch out for her, because she come through, you gonna know she came through. It's like yeah, like when a typhoon hits. You're like, damn, the after effect leads gonna leave the city, stuck. Lady, don't hurt them too bad when you get to the shot. But again, so the first thing I want to bring up about lying, outside of the scenario I gave you earlier, how I got to this subject matter, is how often do we lie to ourselves? How often do we lie to ourselves? Instagram people, my Facebook people, you got to stop lying to yourself. Because when you lie to yourself, you give yourself permission to lie to others. And what do I mean by lying to yourself? For example, oh gosh, Cancer's checking in. Cancer, stand down. Stand down. Cancer, yeah, y'all coming up soon. Man, shout out to my overly sensitive Cancer people. But lying to yourself. We have to be in a place, in a position of truth with ourselves always. For example, if you know you don't look good to you, why in the hell would you think you look good to me? For example, and I always use this as an example. My people don't want to keep themselves in shape. And I don't mean gotta have a six pack and bam, bam, boom, boom. What I'm saying is, you don't feel good about yourself, but yet what are you doing about it? Would you lie saying to yourself, it's okay, I'm all right? Because you're looking around yourself, looking around you, and seeing others who are bad off, who are worse off than you, let's say from a physical standpoint. So you think, so you feel. So you're like, well, I'm okay, I'm good. So you lie to yourself, then you want me as your partner to lie to you and make you feel good about yourself. You have to always make yourself feel good about yourself, right? Make you feel good about you. Again, when you take your clothes off and you look in the mirror, because this subject matter is all about looking in the mirror. Look in the mirror, you gotta be comfortable with you. You gotta love you. If you find flaws in you, meaning you don't like what you see, guess what? As your partner, more times than not, I don't like what I see because you don't feel good about you. I don't feel good about you. So stop lying to yourself. Anyway, my people, lie to them, make it sound fly to them. I got Timothy. What's going on, my brother? Blue Five. Got my brothers of Phi Beta Sigma checking in. Got the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha checking in. Got Delta Sigma Theta checking in. I got Kappa Alpha Psi checking in. Aretho, what's going on, brother? Got my family checking in from Alabama. What's going on, family? He messed up too bad. He bet a lot. No, cuz that's the thing. You don't lie to women. You don't lie. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, I got Marcus and Jabrisha just checking in. Hey, my favorite couple. Got Kimmy Bella, a.k.a. Miss Bostonian. Got Murderville 112 checking in. Peace and love, my brother. I want to thank everybody for checking in tonight on all platforms. And yeah, we're going to have some fun talking about lying. And I said, number one, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying, people. Communicate truth to you. Start with you. You got to communicate truth to yourself. What I don't like, for example, you talk to somebody, they're always jovial, they're always sad and only on the phone with you. They get off the phone and they're crying, but they come across being all happy and enjoying life. They get off the phone with you in this sad, depressed world. Or the opposite. They want to appear sad to you, but because they want a favor or want you to feel sorry for them or give them some extra love or whatever, then they get off the phone with you, they're jovial. People, stop lying to yourself. Stop it, please. Be true to who you are. That way when you receive someone in your life, guess what? It's harmonious. The beauty is there. But when you're lying to yourself, you're causing damage, people. I'm going to do what I do like I do like I do. Lady, what the hell are you talking about? But again, number one, stop lying to yourself. Number two, tell you the truth until it's about you. Let me explain that. Ladies, you want men to tell you the truth until it's about you. Let me explain what that means. For example, if you come to me and say, well, baby, are you with another woman? And I said, and I go blank. Well, not me, I'm generalizing because I'll tell you the truth. And the man goes blank. And you say, well, just tell me the truth, just tell me the truth. And then he says yes, right? That's him telling you the truth. And now go into it because you wanted to hear that. But when it comes to talking to you about you and your shortcomings, you don't want to hear it. You don't want him to tell you the truth. That's what I'm confused about. When is it okay to tell you the truth? Or is it okay to tell you the truth about what I'm doing? But you never want to know the truth about what you're doing. Why do people go into a shell when their shortcomings are identified? People, it's constructive criticism. And you have to always consider the source as well. Whoever's telling you this truth about you. Be okay with hearing it. And be okay receiving it, because sometimes we need to take a look in the mirror. Because sometimes we don't see ourselves. And we got people around us glorifying our bullshit. Then when it's a truth teller coming to your midst, you don't want to hear it. Because that's going to force you to do what? Look in the mirror. I'm just saying. Brother Myra says, don't ask a question that you don't want the answers to. Absolutely correct. If she asks that type of question, then she already knows. Absolutely, she already knows. But don't get upset with the man when he tells you the truth. And I'm going to give you guys an old school example. Was it with this sister years ago? We're going to call her Miss X. Miss X. Miss X and I laying in the bed. And we had just got through being intimate, having sex, for those of us who don't understand that. We were intimate, had some great sex. And she looks, oh, damn, Virgos. As a matter of fact, she was a Virgo. Ugh. And she looked over at me and she said, I have a question for you. And I said, yeah. She says, when was the last time you had sex? This was on a Saturday night, Saturday evening. I said, I had sex Friday. She said, what Friday? I said, yesterday Friday. She said, in the same bed? I said, yeah, the same bed, but I did change the sheets. A few minutes later, she got up. She said, okay, well, I'm going to go home. I said, okay. Later, she tells me that she cried all the way home. She said because she was in love with me and she wanted to hear that the last time I had sex was with her. Interesting. But we weren't in a committed, we weren't in a type of relationship. Like, we was just messing around. But I told her the truth. And she said she cried all the way home because she didn't want to hear that. And to this day, we are the best of friends, and she always tells me I'm the most honest man she's ever met. Anybody who knows me, and tell me if I'm wrong, I'm probably one of the most honest people you know. If you ask me, I'll tell you. Even on this platform, if you ask me a question, I'll tell you the truth. Especially if it's your business. Now, if it's something else I feel like it's not your business, I'll tell you it's not your business. But I'll tell you the truth. Anybody that's ever dated me, who knows me, knows I'll tell you the truth. And a lot of times, people don't ask me nothing because they don't want to know, whatever it is. And then, but the scary part about that is, then you sit back and make assumptions about my lifestyle and just ask me, because a lot of times people are off. They don't know. Let's get to these questions. Always a lot of Virgos in the night. Sister Finna Thorn, Liberian Queen. What's going on, beautiful? Checking in. Oh, yeah, Virgo got him. No, she didn't give it. She just had one sit, but she also cried on the way home. It's good that you told the truth, Doc. Thank you. Trisha Hampton, don't ask if you can't handle the truth. Absolutely. Poe, baby, what about Poe me? What about me having to deal with her asking me that question, being traumatized by her asking me out when was the last time I had sex? Recently had a woman ask me, what did she ask me? Was I the best sex partner that I ever had? That I ever had? I was like, you're not even in contention. You're not even in the top 5. Like, why would you? And then she was devastated. She's like, well, you're the best I ever had. And I was like, she's like, I should never ask you that question. No, you shouldn't have. Especially when you know you ain't showing. Don't get me started, people. Thank you, Kia. Kia said you have always been honest. And Sister Kia Miller has known me since 8th grade, 7th grade. Thank you, sister. Sex, love, and the Virgos. What the hell? Thinking of Virgos, there's one Virgo on this platform right now. I ain't gonna say her name, but back in the day we used to have, oh dear God, amazing intimacy. Oh, oof. Off the chain with it. I'm not gonna put her on blast, but yeah, but she's on she's on the live, she's on the podcast on the live right now. Yeah, we had some great times, and we were a couple, and I want to thank you for being amazing in the bedroom. Not my business, not my monkey or my circle. You gotta talk about it. These ladies know your profession. If so, they gotta brace themselves if they ask you an honest question. Thank you, Sister Lynn. And that's what's funny, because people who know what I do for a living. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm gonna tell it like it is. Well, people, it goes back to the line. You lie to yourself believing that this guy is gonna lie to me. And I'm not. So that brings me to my next question. Or my next thing. Childhood traumas are real. So I don't blame liars. Excuse me, sometimes. Because a lot of us haven't dealt with our childhood shit, our childhood traumas. And until you deal with your childhood traumas, it's almost impossible for you to be honest with yourself. Because you haven't dealt with your childhood traumas. You're still stuck at 8 years old when you was traumatized. You haven't grown out of that. You might be 45, but you're still 8, if that makes sense. So until you deal with what happened when you was 8, you always remain 8, even though you're 45. So it's very important, people, that we deal with our childhood traumas. You got to deal with them. I say that with every ounce of love that I have for you as a people. Deal with your childhood traumas. And that's why I'm going to reckon say a lot of our relationships are unsuccessful. Because we haven't dealt with our childhood traumas. We haven't dealt with them. People, you got to deal with your childhood traumas. Thank you, Finn, for that well and facts. I appreciate you. Lynn John, these ladies know your profession. That's right. Lady sings, most men lie. You're the exception. And I do recognize that most men lie. A lot of men, a lot of brothers lie. A lot of brothers lie. I had one brother came to me in therapy. He said, Doc, I got to stop lying. I just lie too much. I just lie a lot. And I need to stop lying. That's why I'm coming to therapy. You got to stop lying, people. Men, stop lying to these sisters. Because what happens, now, because men, we're the lions. We're the lead. And now we lie to them. They get hurt and they get scorned. Now they go into the next relationship. Now they lie to the man. When you know you're not in a good space, people, leave other folk the hell alone. I'm tired of being with women, tired of being dating women or getting to know women, some long term, some short, and you still dealing with your past. And now you gotta, and you know you're not stable enough to be in a dynamic with in a relationship with a healthy male. But it's same with the men. If you know you're not in a position where you healthy enough to be in a relationship with a healthy female, leave her the hell alone. Don't make her so she's no good for the next man or woman that comes along. All right, that goes on both sides. People, we got to do a better job in governing ourselves accordingly. Govern yourself accordingly, meaning, if you know you got disruption or toxicity inside of you, don't go give that to somebody else. Don't do that, people. Stop doing that. Stop. If you know you're traumatized, you know you're toxic, you know it because we know it. Don't go giving that to somebody else. Leave people the hell alone until you get right with yourself. That's just my word. Thank you, Sister Tricia. Brother Myron, everybody share the live. It's free and it makes you more attractive to the opposite sex. I appreciate that, good brother. We got to stop lying to the sisters, brothers. We got to do a better job and stand on top. The next thing, again, next one, is the truth overrated? Is the truth overrated? Because a lot of times we ask for something we don't want to know. Is the truth overrated? And what I mean by that is telling the truth. Should we just avoid the truth? Should we just lie? Because most people lie anyway. Now, if you tell one lie, does that make you a liar? I had a discussion with a sister earlier about this. She's saying, no, I'm not a liar if I tell one lie. If you rob one bank, are you a bank robber? If you murder one person, are you a murderer? If you steal one cookie, are you a thief? I'm just saying, if you have one child, are you a parent? I'm just saying, the math got a math. Come on, talk to me, people. If you lie, you're a liar. No, you can always clean it up. But people, don't get in the habit of lying and thinking that it's okay to lie, to hurt people, lie to offend people. No, if you're going to lie, make sure it's for the common good. And that's relative to the situation. I can't tell you when and when not to lie. But sometimes I'm going to go on record and say, sometimes, you know, if we're going to, I'm going to say not lie, but encourage. Sometimes you need to say things to encourage the person or persons. Just like when a child comes along. Like when my baby comes and he say, Daddy, look at my drawing. I can't tell him the drawing sucks. I'm just like, oh, you're doing really good, big boy. It looks really nice. Encouragement. It's a lie, but I would like to call it an encouragement. Sometimes it's good to encourage. I'm just saying. Real honest truth is still important and could have saved lives. Yes, Lynn John, I agree with that. Real honest truth is very important. But sometimes the truth don't need to be told at that particular time, if that makes any sense. We got Nita Thomas joining in. We got Flow So Amazing joining in. I want to thank you guys for joining me over on IG. Again, I'm on 2 platforms, so if you see me looking from camera to camera, I want to thank you guys for joining in. Brother Myron says, always be truthful in conveying your intentions. Everyone deserves informed consent. Exactly. Everyone deserves informed consent. I agree with you. And with that, conveying your intentions, make sure you communicate to the person in the manner in which they can receive it. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Sometimes we use our communicating styles, like me, I get accused a lot of being brash, harsh, rude. And in my mind, I'm just being honest. But depending on who the person is. So it's interesting because I can say this group over here, and they're like, oh, okay, I got you. This group here, you hurt my feelings. This group over here, you hurt my feelings. This group over here, like, wow, that was very rude. I'm just an honest person, and I've done better in my older years in filtering my truth. And sometimes it's okay to just go slightly around it. For example, if a young lady says to me, how do you think I look in my attire? And not say if I don't like it. What's my second option? Does that mean you don't like it? That's not what I said. What's my second option? Can I see what's the option number 2? Okay, nice. What's option number 3? Until you hear like, oh, that one's it. That's it for you. That one works for you. I'm just saying. Lynn John, but sometimes some folk would rather be in the dark, especially when it comes to family truths. Example, you not the real daddy, etc. You're so right on that. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Some folks would rather be in dark. And in our families, a lot of us, we keep stuff in the dark. We don't tell the truth, especially about uncle, who out here sleeping with, who out here molesting folk. Or aunties who out here molesting folk, doing inappropriate shit. Start telling the truth, people. Call out these people in your family that you know ain't right. All right? Latest scenes, the news. If you like it, I love it. Who not that pappy? So to tell you, timing is everything. I can try to lie with my facial expression and say otherwise. And yes, the timing is, for example, if you want to tell your mate about something, when we're arguing with each other or having a discussion that's gotten heightened emotionally, that's not the time to start throwing out your truths. Yeah, because we want to be in a logical mindset. We start dealing with things we know that's going to offend people. Because now the way I take it is differently. May I receive it. And always allow the person you're talking to finish what they're saying. The worst thing you can do, people are communicating, is overtalk someone. Anyone who knows me knows that irks my asshole hairs. Don't overtalk me. Don't start with the facial expressions. Be respectful. Because guess what? You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. But be respectful. Because I'm going to respect you. Because you best believe everything come out your mouth, I may not agree with, but out of respect, I'm sitting there like this. Okay. I received your perspective. All right? Again, we're talking about lying, people. Sister Tricia, the truth really does make you free. It makes you free, but it may put someone else in bondage. I repeat that. The truth will set you free, but it may put someone else in bondage. So again, we want to be mindful of how we deliver the truth. Just because the truth doesn't mean it's supposed to come out right now. Got to be mindful of how we deliver the truth. And sometimes it's okay to ask. A lot of times say, listen, something I really want to talk to you about. Are you in a position to receive it? This may or may not hurt your feelings. Is this a good time? Ask them. Nita Thomas, thank you for checking in. Flow so amazing. Fally7, pretty. Thank you for checking in. Pretty lady, pretty smart, join. Thank you, pretty ladies, for joining in. I appreciate y'all with everything that I am. Thank you. Hopefully, if you have any questions, please join in the conversation. Lynn John, not verbal communication. Tell the truth every time. Gotta be careful. Yeah, because we have nonverbal and verbal communication. Yeah, nonverbal does tell the truth every time. Because if I'm not, for example, something smell bad, like what the hell is that? And you ain't gotta say that. Just like, you know. But again, be mindful of how you are interacting with people. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Uptown Ty joining in. That's my brother Ty from Chicago. I want to thank you. I stayed at your house. I mean, you and your beautiful wife, my best friend, this past weekend. I want to thank you, dear brother, for hosting me and coming out to the tailor-made event that the Sigma's hosted. Thank you, dear brother. Just do know I appreciate you. And as I told you, I'm praying for you daily because your wife, we praying for you, brother. But you keep doing what you do in my areas, brother. I love you and I appreciate you. Do always know that. I love and I appreciate you. Brother Myra, a truth told out of season is twice as dangerous as a lie. Woo! Brother Myron philosophized, y'all. I gotta repeat this. Brother Myron says a truth told out of season is twice as dangerous as a lie. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta give it up for that one. That's real. Good stuff. Good stuff, good brother. Good stuff. Again, timing is everything, people. Timing is everything. Make sure you are mindful of when you're telling your truth to your mate. Make sure you're mindful of when you're telling your truth because we don't want to hurt people. Again, we don't want to. And if I'm coming to you with said communication, I'm having my moment. It's not about you. So don't reverse it or don't get triggered because you're not listening to me. You're so busy caught up in what I'm saying and being that you're losing sight of what's real, what's coming out of my mouth. If that makes any sense to you guys. Allow people to say what they want to say. Receive their perspectives. Receive their perspective. I guarantee you, your relationship will be more successful. So that goes along the lines of when to tell the truth. And every relationship is different, but the most important thing to remember about telling the truth, make sure it's in the right moment, meaning logic is prevailing, not emotions. If we're arguing, we don't start spitting out things that hurt people, even if it is the truth. That's not the time. It's not the time, people. I promise you it's not the time. Wait until cooler heads prevail. You're sitting back watching a movie, be like, hey, I meant to tell you the other night, when we were talking, that your breath was stinking. Your breath stank. I mean, the stink of 40,000 years was coming out your mouth. It's like, oh, my bad. Yeah, you need to keep some gum near you. Some gum, some mints, and a whole lot of shit. Because your breath is hot. Your breath was hot. Now I'm going to receive that differently. Again, timing is everything. All right, people? And making sure that, again, people, and asking the person, I have something I want to tell you. Are you in a position to receive it? And people, if you're not in a position to receive the truth, say no. Now is not a good time. If you know you've had a long day at work, a long day with the children, or you're just not having a good day, a good moment, and somebody want to come to you and tell you the truth, say now is not the time. I got a couple emails now that I got to return with some clients that's been sitting in my inbox for about 2 days because I don't have the mental aptitude right now, altitude, whatever, to deal with it right now. So I'm just like, oof, just got back from a little vacation. I'm still tired. I can't dive in the way I need to dive in because psychologically I'm not fit. I'm not in shape. I'm a little out of shape. I'll be back in shape by tomorrow. And that's why therapy is powerful, people. Again, you got to keep that mind in shape. You got to keep working it out. I'm just saying. Brother Marvin, they shouting you out all the way from Instagram. A family love is forever. Join in. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, Sister Lynn, John. I appreciate that. Not telling someone the next day about their breath. Or the next 2 days, mindful of time and delivery. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sister Tanya, sorry, my face is going to say breath is stank. Damn the questions to receive. Listen here, Tanya. Listen here, my 4 ways to have orgasm, woman. You know, you gotta do better. You just gotta do better. And it's okay to not have the facial expressions. Damn it. You know, don't get me started on you. But anyway, let's talk about the truth versus telling me what I want to hear. All right, this is important, people. It's okay to tell your significant. Just tell me what I want to hear right now. Just tell me what I want to hear, what I need to hear. I don't want to know your truth. Just tell me what I need to hear. For example, you know, you go in the kitchen, you cook, and you throw down, and you ain't in the mood to hear nothing else, but you did great. Then just say, listen, tell me what I need to hear right now. First of all, say, how you like the food? Before you answer, tell me what I need to hear. I really need a boost. I need an ego boost right now. Because the ego's everything. Oh, baby, your food off the chain, off the chain. Okay, thank you. Now, the next day, he or she may come back and say, okay, now you can tell me you. Yeah, that food, yeah, I don't know what the hell you was doing in the kitchen. Yeah, you need to consider a new occupation or whatever. Yeah, that's just throw the forks and knives away. Don't never go in the kitchen again. I ain't gonna be able to do it. The truth versus what I want. Says, fam, I have a breath left in the room. I have had breath left in the room after the person has left. Can't do it, huh? Somebody's breath was so bad it was left in the room after the person left. Damn, what kind of people you hanging out with? Well, you work with dead people, so maybe the person was dead. I'm just saying. But yeah, people, tell a person what they want to hear versus the truth. And it's okay to communicate that to people that, hey, I'm going to tell you what I think you want to hear right now. Or would you like me to tell you what you want to hear versus the truth? And ladies, especially my ladies, don't ask for the truth if you're not prepared to hear it. Remember, timing is everything. If you're in the bedroom and the person is doing what they do and they think they're doing what they're doing and you know that they're not doing what they think that they're doing, do you tell them they're not doing what you think they're doing? It's how you deliver that, people. Say, yeah, that feels good, but let me tell you what can feel better. That feels good, but this will feel great. Oh, yeah, you're almost there. Then redirect him or her to where you want them to go. And people, in receiving the truth, open yourself up and receive it. You can't receive the truth and be closed. Yeah, that's an oxymoron. The truth is freedom. In order to receive the truth, you have to be free to receive it. In order to give the truth, you got to be free to give it. Again, freedom is everything, people. Freedom meaning you're in a good space. You're happy with life. You're happy with yourself. Because a lot of people, you know, happy people help people. Happy people heal people. Hurt people hurt people. When you know you're not in a good space, don't go hurting people, even if it is with the truth. Wait until you're in a happy space. And because now the words come out of your mouth is intended to heal and to help. When you're angry and you're upset, the words coming out of your mouth are intended to hurt, even if it is the truth. Just because it's the truth doesn't mean it's supposed to be told right then and there, because the truth can really hurt people depending on when you give it to them. All right? It's not what you say, but how you say it, Sister Tanya. Absolutely. We got Sister Tanya Morris checking in. Y'all give Tanya Morris some love. My Libra sister's getting married. Y'all give her a lot of love. I will be at the wedding, God willing. Because she says there's going to be a lot of single women there. So I'm going to be there because, you know, an aphrodisiac. Women are the horniest at weddings and funerals. I'm just saying. Women get real special like at weddings. So work my magic at your wedding, Tanya. Sis, he was vegan. Shut up. Too much cabbage. What the hell are y'all talking about? Lynn, nothing wrong with affirmations though, right, Doc? Example, today is going to be a great day even though the person can't stand their job. Good, yes, that's very correct, Lynn John. Nothing wrong with affirmations. She said, no, this food's alive and well. Tanya, I can't with you. Oh, God, you're so funny. But again, yeah, there's nothing wrong with affirmations. Giving people, again, building them up. Saying, you know, if the person like that, y'all like, you know what, I know you don't, today is going to be an amazing day. Go in with a positive outlook. And it's going to be everything you need for it to be. That helps the person. Because again, you're building them up. Because again, we want to encourage people. We don't want to discourage. We want to encourage with our words. Remember, the truth coming out of your mouth should be intended to help/heal, not to hurt. All right? We don't walk around hurting people purposefully because we're in a fucked up mood. All right? Or we're in a banged up mood. We're in a bad mood. We're in a disruptive mood. We're in a foul mood. No. We give people what we want to receive. And even same with love. I got people in my life right now that love attention. Love to be loved on, but you don't return it. That's confusing to me. How do you ask of someone for something that you don't give? Or how do you not even ask, but how do you enjoy something that you don't give in return? How do you ask, well, I love it when, you come up from behind me and kiss me on my neck, or you come and grab my hand and take me into the bedroom, or you call me and tell me you want to see me. But you don't do the same. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Just saying. Man, these comments, my face not gonna tell you, stop with the face, not gonna lie. Stop it. Brother Myron, you dropping science tonight. He says, don't ask your sex partner if you're the best they've ever had if you're not ready for them to say top 5, maybe. That part. Again, don't ask questions you don't want to answer. Bring your magnums. Sister Tiy-E say, I like them big, I like them strong. I don't want no small man. Shout out to all my Magnum brothers, Super Magnum brothers, Magnum Plus brothers, power to the people. Just messing with y'all. Or am I? But anyway, lying, people talking about lying. Let's get on to the next one. Lie to me, right? Hold on. Sometimes you say the wrong thing, or sometimes you lie so much, you begin to think it's the truth. People, when you've been lying for so long, your lie becomes the truth and you don't even know it's a lie anymore. Then when I call you or someone call you on it, you've believed your lie so much, or you've told your lie for so long, you start believing that it's the truth. No, people, it's still a lie. If it starts off as a lie, it ends as a lie. I say it again, if it starts off as a lie, it ends as a lie. Stop thinking if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. No, that's not how the world works. You are a liar. You are a freaking liar. Stop being a liar, people. Stop lying to yourself. And here's what I don't understand. This, a man of God, I just don't get it. How do you lie to people and sleep with yourself at night? Please help me to understand that, people. How do you purposely lie to people, lie to a person, and be able to go to bed and sleep? I'm confused by that. I can't do it. I don't get it. Help me to understand it, people. Again, stop lying. Tell the truth. Again, be mindful of when you're telling that truth. But tell the truth. Be honest. Don't purposely hurt people. Don't purposely lie to people. That's how people get hurt. That's how lives get lost. That's how people become traumatized. And it just goes bad. So again, Kamika 05 joined in. Thy legendary one joined in. I want to thank you people over on Instagram for joining in. I appreciate you, loves. My beautiful sister joining in. My brother's checking in. All right. Sister Tanya, just shut up and don't ask anything. Oh, gosh. But don't purposely hurt anyone, people. Again, I'm not saying that you come in with malice, but when you're in a good space psychologically, when you're in a good space and you're happy, give happiness to people. Give peace to people. Don't say, let me lie to you to purposely hurt you. Let me lie to you to offend you. If you're gonna lie, make sure it's gonna benefit the person. It's gonna assist the person. But then at some point, give you an example. I had a couple some years ago, and the husband had been cheating on the wife, and the wife had been cheating on the husband. And I made them come together to tell the truth. And both parties disagreed with it, no, we don't want to tell the truth, no, it's going to hurt. I said, but no, it's going to heal. And they finally trusted me. They came and told their truth. And when I tell you, this couple to this day, they are amazing together because they both were living lies and they start living their truth. People, live your truth. I promise you, the freedom that you receive behind it, it will be amazing. And I give my testimony. The truth is not overrated. The truth is a beautiful thing. Yeah, you're going to be lonely as hell because people don't want to fuck with honest people. I say that again. People don't want to blank, blank, blank with honest people because they don't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to look in the mirror. I have no problem looking at me. Give me my constructive criticism. Tell me about me. If there's any challenge, any problems, tell me about me. I have no problem with that. But people don't want to deal with their truths. We got to deal with our truth. Kids will call you and your BS loud. Oh yeah, kids will do it. Finna do it. Love you too, baby. Always. Always, my Liberian queen. It's in some folks' nature to lie. It's in their nature they've been conditioned that way. You know, is in their nature or have they been conditioned to be that way? You know, some people don't. Some people sleep well and snore. And I don't get it. I don't get it. You lie, you know you're out here hurting people, and you just go to sleep and just, like Sister Tanya said, and you snore. Come on, people, we got to do a better job. Stop lying to yourself. I promise you, once you stop lying to yourself, you start telling yourself the truth, you be honest with people. And once you're honest, it makes your relationship with people better. Now you're getting acceptance that you've never had before. Now again, it's lonely because now people don't want to be around you because you live in your truth. Now I can speak on that with my family and some of my friends, or used to be friends, that don't mess with me because you come to me, I live in my truth. And you don't want to be around me because I live in my truth. And I get that. I'm not for the BS. I live in my truth. The most fun-loving guy you ever meet. But I live in my truth. People, live in your truth, and I promise you, your life, your children's lives, your career, your sex life, your relationship, everything is going to be better. It's going to get better, I promise you. It may take a little time because, there's some bumps and bruises out there because liars are in the multitude. They're out there, they're everywhere. And people people think, my ex-wife used to always tell me, she said, you're different. You're different because most people aren't like you. She said, because you live in your truth and most people don't. Most people don't care about lying. And you do. I'm not going to lie to you. Again, there's a time and place for the truth. But if you ask me a question, I was like, listen, I'm not in a position to answer that question. Or, are you sure you want to know the answer to that? Then you're going to get the truth. All right? But again, I'm not going to purposely just say things to hurt people. If I come to you, it's always out of love. It's always out of respect. But it's going to be the truth. Sister Tanya, just don't. Learn the hard way, for real. That's why I say my face gives me away all the time. Discernment over desperation. I respect that. Sister Tanya, I can't even lie to little kids. Or I'll lie to a child. Meaning, if it's to encourage them. So, Sister Tanya, what you're saying is, if a child comes to you and say, Auntie Tanya, do you like my painting? And you know the painting sucks. Do you say, no, I don't like it? So I think you're lying because I think you'll tell that child, oh, baby, you did really, really good. Auntie loves it. You know what I'm saying? So again, don't lie to people. People, telling the truth is so godly. That's the only way I can put it. But I know people who walk around, they lie all the time. I got some very, very dear people in my heart. And they just lie for no reason. I'm lying. And then we got people who swear to God on a lie. Who swears to God on a lie? You know, we got to do better, people. We got to tell our truth. Sister Kia says, tell me the truth, am I beautiful? LOL. Yes, you are all the time. Sister Tanya, realistically, most people can't handle the truth. And I absolutely agree with that. Patrice Bradley, did I miss a lot or just in time for the good news? Or you missed a whole hell of a lot with your lead ass. Uncle Bill was going to say it, look like a piece of shit. That's right, cuz. Yeah, people, again, live in your truth. Tell the truth to people. Tell the truth. Again, be mindful when you're telling the truth. Because, timing is everything. Because we don't want to hurt people with the truth. We want to be mindful of where they are, where they need, because people will jump over the bridge with that truth. And that's not on you, but people will do it. So again, mental health is real. And some people just can't handle that truth at that moment. So the way you give it to them, for example, I was with a friend of mine on a trip. Some friends were out, guys got a trip, and it was 4 or 5 days, and his wife called him and told him that his dad passed. No, I'm sorry, not his dad, but his brother had passed, and we had one more day on the trip. Right now, me, I would have waited until he got home to tell him. Was that truth necessary then, people? Was it necessary to call that man on the trip day before he? Now, mind you, he has to fly. He has to get on that plane. He has to fly across the country, fly across the world because he was out the country to get home. Now you got to carry that with no, without his wife being there, his kids, his other family. He has to carry that. So that's what I mean about timing. Because for me, I'm gonna wait till you get home. You know, I should have met him at the airport, baby. Something to tell you. Now you give it to him. But you, while I'm on a trip, you gonna lay that on me? No. Again, that's me. Everybody's different. Brother Martin, mental health is real. Don't lie to your doctor. My therapist asked me if I was hearing voices. I ignored him. Stop it. Myron Brain, me too. Patrice, man, that's funny. But people, again, the truth is essential. Lynn John, she could tell the truth and say, "Ooh, you worked hard on that painting. How long did it take you?" Yes, she could do that. Sister Tiy-E, yeah, but they say, TT, put it in the drawer instead of on the wall. TT going to buy more paint. Let them paint the wall with washable paint. We got Sister Lolita Cantrell checking in. Lulu, I was just thanking your husband over here on IG for the hospitality and thanking you. I want to thank you for the hospitality this weekend in Chicago. I had an amazing time with you guys. Thank you. And I'm very proud of you on this new fitness journey that you're on. Make sure you stay true to it. And, you know, again, just very happy to have you as a friend. Near dear friend, you are my sister all day, every day. People, we've gone over a lot. We talked about lying. For those who just joined us at the beginning, we talked about stop lying to yourself. You know, a lot of times people lie to themselves, thus they lie to others. Make sure you don't lie to yourself. Tell yourself the truth, thus you tell other people the truth. Is the truth overrated? Do you want to know the truth? We didn't discuss this one. People, don't be on the defense when people tell you the truth. When somebody comes to you with what you know is the truth, don't be on the defense about it. Because then why would I come to you again with the truth? And don't ask me if you don't want to know. Whether the truth is about me or about you, don't be on the defense. Don't be ready to argue with what the truth is. A lot of times the truth is just what it is. If you ask me how's the weather outside, oh, it's raining. We're not going to argue about that. The truth is it's raining. Let's stop it right there. Well, how long is it going to rain? Ain't the damn weather, man. Go look at the Weather Channel. I don't know. And even they're taking educated guesses or calculated guesses. Again, people, the truth. When someone gives you the truth, don't be on the defense about it. Receive it. Open yourself. Be free to receive it. Because guess what? If the truth is the truth, it shouldn't offend you. It shouldn't offend you. But when you are hiding from your truth, it's going to offend you. Don't hide from your truth. Receive it. Do something about it. Make the necessary adjustments. In other words, get your shit together. Get it together. You heard me. Sister Tony, yeah. Sister Lynn John, I came with you, Tanya. Brother Myron. No. Tanya, let me see. I like a good lie. Tell me him slim thick. Oh God. Sister Lolita, I love a good lie. Oh gosh. Most people often kill the messenger. And you're correct. Sister Tanya. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, people, yes, we did have a great time. That was extremely insensitive. Yeah. But people, again, just having a mindset of staying alert, staying in the mindset of having the mindset of I'm okay to receive the truth, but people be mindful of how you're delivering it. All right. And should you lie to me? It's an interesting question. If I need to be lied to, meaning if you see I'm not in a good space to receive the truth, and you know right now is not a good time, then absolutely, don't push me over the bridge with the truth. Don't do that. But again, every situation is different. You have to have the discernment to know when to lay something heavy on someone and when not to. And sometimes the truth can be very heavy for some people. You know, but again, people, if you ask for the truth, now don't ask for it if you're not ready to receive it. Don't ask for it if you're not ready to receive it. All right, good people? Man, we got Dr. Carl checking in. What's going on, my brother? My Morris Brown brother, how are you? Good, sir. Um, Seriously, yes. That's just to say, I love a good lie. What is wrong with you? And Sister Lola, you joined us late, but I told them this conversation tonight is because of a conversation we had in Chicago. And you was like, lie to me. And then she explained that. I mean, there's times when she said, I want my husband to lie to me. Again, kind of sugarcoat the truth. That way my feelings not hurt. But all at the same time, how do I know when is a lie? When is a good time to lie? You know, so ladies, y'all, that can be very confusing. It's very conflicting. Because you want me to tell you the truth when you ask me a question, don't lie. But you want me to tell you the truth about you. For again, we go back to weight. If you know you've gotten big or you've gained some weight and you ask me, do I look big? Yes, you look like you just ate half a walrus, half a whatever. You like you've gained weight. All right. Don't ask that question, people, if you don't want to answer it. Then you get offended when that man responds, with his truth. All right. Tell me how beautiful I am all the time. Yeah, but no. Not when you first wake up in the morning, you ugly as hell. Or you walk around the house with a do-rag on your head, you ugly. I'm not gonna tell you the truth all the time. Like, babe, no, you don't look cute right now. That's what tell you you're beautiful. I get what you're saying. But don't purposely come out looking like trash and want me to tell you that you're a treasure. It's a bit, you're pushing it. All right? But are you beautiful on the inside? Yes, you are. Gotta make it plain and simple up front for real. Not me. Okay? Tell me how beautiful I am all the time. Sister Tanya says, I may seem insensitive to some, but I've been lied to as a child/young adult. My dad, a Virgo Marine, and aunt always gave the truth to me with no filters. I didn't listen and it only hurt me. Speaking from a mental health counselor as grief and cemetery consultant. Damn, you got a lot of titles. But I hear you. Again, childhood trauma is real, people. Childhood trauma is real. Again, when we've been traumatized and we haven't gotten the necessary help that we need, it stays with us for a very long time. So we gotta do what we need to do to get healthy, people. We know what it's like to go to the gym and work out. We know what it's like to eat healthy. But what does it take to be mentally or psychologically healthy? We gotta do the work for that. And everybody goes about that differently. For me, it's fitness, it's working out, it's cycling, it's pickleball, it's swimming, it's running, it's skating, it's dancing. I do a lot. Mountain climbing. Those things free me up. Those things keep me at peace. And those things that I love to do, but it's what releases the stress. It keeps me in my peace. People, when you're not at peace, find what it is that's going to free you up. And then you will live in your truth, or you will learn to live in your truth. But if you're keeping everything bottled up, for example, how many times do you shit in a day? Or excretions. How many excretions do you have in a day? And I say that to say most of us have been taught to eat 3 meals a day, which is a bunch of BS, bunch of crap, right? If you eat 3 meals a day 5 times a week, for example, that's 15 meals. And behind every meal, you're supposed to have an excretion. If you eat 15 meals in 5 days and you haven't gone to the bathroom 15 times, let's say the average woman goes to the bathroom once a day. So you've had 15 meals in 5 days. That means you've gone to the bathroom 5 times. Other 10 meals have been stored in your system as waste. That's just 5 days. That's just 5 days. So you multiply that by 4. That's 20. That's 40. The number just keeps going up because we haven't included the weekends. So what I'm saying to say that when we keep stuff on the inside and we don't get rid of it, it festers and it destroys us. It causes anxiety, stress, depression, diseases of all kinds. Because stress and depression and would take you out, people would take you out. So just like we gotta eat healthy to get rid of it, you gotta think healthy. And that way you free yourself to get rid of the trash. I'm just saying. All right. 2 times, sometimes 3. Yes, go Fender. Yeah, me, I go about 4 to 5 times a day. Yeah, I stay busy. Usually by 12 noon, I've gone 3 times. Yeah, I got a very active system, but I eat healthy and I keep myself free up. I have a free space in my mind, and I just have a free flowing body. So my body not get on. If you are constipated and can't go, look at your eating habits, look at your lifestyle, look at your sleeping habits, look at if you're drinking enough water. All those things matters. Sister Tanya said go 3 times. All my big booty girls with all these big numbers. I like that. All the big booty girls going to lie. It's because y'all got all that junk in our trunk. Yes, Lulu, I was all in your toilet. 2 times, sometimes 3. FOS, don't know what that means. Good point. Internal toxicity would take, yes. Internal toxicity would take you out. That's right, people. Again, I want to, that goes for toxic words from folks who, yes, absolutely. Again, learn to get rid of it. And the way you get rid of it, people, is you got to get out and exercise. You got to get out and do better. All right, got Chris Hunter over on Instagram checking in. Appreciate you, dear brother. Wow, it is 9:59, people. This has been a great segment. I hope people got what they needed from this, and I hope you would share it. If you do, fine. If not, don't worry about it. If it's just us who say it, leave with this tonight, then fine. But people, we got to live with our truth. We got to live with our truth. And the truth is not overrated. The truth is God. God and truth are synonymous. Stop living your lies, people. Stop living the lie. Tell the truth. First to yourself. Be a better steward of yourself. Govern yourself accordingly by telling yourself the truth. Because if not, what's going to fester inside, I promise you, it's not going to be healthy. It's not going to be good. But in all my S.L.A.M fam, I want to thank you all for joining me each and every Wednesday. Pass the word, spread the word, make sure you share this with people. Full of shit, FOS. Okay, good stuff. But I thank God for each of you, each and last one of you. I love you, and I thank God for you. And I'll continue to pray for you, my good people. And just keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. The truth is not overrated. The truth is God. The truth is God. Again, people, have any questions for me? Email me, text me. You can DM me, but I don't check that regularly. But again, it's been real, people. As always, mindset is everything. Y'all see those words behind me? Love, peace, healing, soul, trust, discovery, reveal, vulnerable, joy. Acceptance. The words to live by. All right? Again, thank you, good people, for checking in. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace and a whole lot of black love. We out. And 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 we out. Let me lead the way we came in. And here we go again. Here we go again. Y'all know I love my music. Love you too, Kim Miller. Good night, ladies, sings and news. I appreciate you, love, and everything that you do.
Sex, love, and misunderstanding. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man.
Thank you, Sister Lynn.
Lead the way, he got a plan. It's the slam. Hey, hey, it's the slam. Hey, whoa. It's the slam. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man.